Hello YouTubers and welcome to my channel. In front of you is my FTX gladius. I think I've pronounced that properly. And in my last video I welcomed it to my RC crawler collection. And in that video I happened to mention that I was going to do a running video on the spec that I got it in. But unfortunately I have run it on my course and it performed very nicely. But unfortunately, I just forgot to record it as I was doing it. And since then, I have done a couple of changes to it since then. So it's not in the spec that I got it in. So I'm going to show you what I've done to it since that recording. So I did get a FlySky GT5 controller, but I already pre-had one. So now I've got two of these, which I'm very happy about. So what I've done is I hooked this up to my original GT5 controller, and I plan to use the one what comes with this as a spare one, just in case anything happens to this one. So that's the controller, which I've changed. The 2S LiPo battery I'm planning to use. What I've done is bought an adapter to convert it from an XT90 plug to an XT60 plug, which is what I run on all my crawlers, is the XT60 plug. And so I'm planning to use this today, just because it's got about 90% charge still left in it from when I run it yesterday, from the time of this recording. So that's what I'm planning to use. What I've done to it, it can take a 3S LiPo, which after this video, that's what I'll be running on from now on. Bodywork wise, it's still in the same condition as I've got it, apart from I've just cleaned it. Same with the wheels and tyres, they're still the same. And the same with the chassis. All I've done is just clean all the dust off and spray it with GT85. As you may have seen here already, I have removed the Hobbywing 1080 brushed ESC and their 17 turn brushed motor that came with it. I've now fitted a Hobbywing axe setup with a 1200 kV brushless motor. Now I had this setup sitting in my drawer doing absolutely nothing, and I thought that the gladius would be the perfect crawler to fit them to, and that's what I've done. The only issue I had, or I found, is that the standard pinion gear that come with it didn't quite fit the shaft of the 1200 brushless motor. But luckily enough, I had a spare 11 tooth pinion gear that fitted the shaft of the motor, and it fitted and it went perfectly. So that's that. Everything else is standard, apart from at the front where I have fitted a 25 kilogram red case steering servo just to give me a bit more torque, because I think the standard one is about 15-ish kilogram. I can't remember what it was now. I think it's about 15. And I've just tied up all the wiring for all the mini servos and the throttle and everything, just to give you a bit more of a tidy look. The other thing as well, since I'm on the receiver, is that when I did get it, the mini servos for the lockable and unlockable differentials, they were both on the same channel. So while I was in there, is what I've done is I put them on separate channels, just in case I need the front to be unlocked and the rear locked. Having our separate channels is able for me to do that. So that's what I've done. I've also put an adapter on so I can run the front lights as well. So the front lights now actually work. So that's the changes I have now made. Everything else is perfectly standard and how I got it through the post. So what I'm going to do now, stick it on pause, put the 2S LiPo battery in it, and show you how well this actually performs on my course. But here it goes. It is a no gear, and the diffs are open at the moment. Being in a no gear, it actually gives me a nice, good, slow crawl. The other thing I just remembered is I have put a set of blue silicone inserts within the tyres as well, because I found that two of the foam inserts that were in the tyres were past it. They were completely rotten. Because being in plastic bead locks, I was able to do that. Nice and slow on that one. And that's why I like the 2-speed gearbox, is that it just gives me the option of the nice slow crawl and the speed now of the gear for when I'm out training. You see how this will actually open, you can see just then. Well, I hope you can. Unfortunately, I've got a little bit of some of that plant underneath. Some of the lavender. And so the lights are on, but because the sun's out, they're not really bright. Oh, there we go. I might have to put the disc locks on. Oh, no, done it. But coming out of this, I might have to put them on. Well, I've now put them on off camera because I've got a hunch it's going to need it. One of the changes I'll be doing in the future is I'll be changing the shocks. Not sure what to yet. Just I want something a little bit more softer than what there is. So the next setup I just had sit in my drawer and so that 25 kilogram red case steering servo. So at the moment all the upgrades so far haven't cost me any money. Now across the finish line. So that is the first run of my Gladius on camera, because as I say I've tested it already but I forgot to record it. So yes, and it performed very nicely I thought, especially with the new Hobby Wing X setup with the 1200 kV brushless motor in it, along with that red case 25 kilogram red servo. So thank you very much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.